The hardest thing is plus ones, yo. Going to events, you get a plus one. I'm like, I got a plus two though. You know,
I mean,
I'm not gonna choose.
Let's see what's popping. Boy, if you don't. Because you like I said, a lot of people think about sex first. I mean, of course, it's a thing. As people want to know, is it more, intense? Do you take turns? Does everybody, do the female do their thing first and the guy just gets in where he fits in? How does the dynamics work?
That's so funny.
Yo, this is Leo Black exclusively at Dame Dash Studios, and this is the Leo Black Show. Hey, yo, my name is Leo. We at Dame Dash Studios, and this is the Leo Black Show. And today we got our special guest, Kassandra.
What's up, Kassandra Lee? Yeah, you know me, and if you don't know, now you know. It's about to go down. You dig? Say what?
Hey, Kassandra, you lit, man.
Yo,
I mean,
lit.
I've been seeing you everywhere, all over the internet, YouTube specifically lately, going crazy with your sketches.
Yes.
Let's talk about the beginning until the latest. What's happening now? How'd you get started with your sketches?
Oh my God, bro. Well, acting is just my passion, bro. I love to act. I love people. So I feel like the best way to get to know them is to become them. That's the reason why I love acting. Anyway, so drama is really what I came out here for. I came out for drama and action. And although I've been getting some really big auditions and stuff, nothing was sticking. In comedy, I'm just natural with it. But I didn't see it as a form of acting that I wanted to pursue. I was just like, I'm funny just with people, and that's it. And so then I started doing some skits, and people were like, "Yo, you funny as hell! Like, what up?" I was like, "Okay, cool." So believe it or not, I was actually working a circus gig.
Yeah.
So I was working a circus gig, yeah, and it was at Revolt Studios. And they were doing a show, and they had me on the show because they needed more people. And then they had some other YouTubers come out, and we were all vibing. And it was kind of like we were, how when like comical people get together, you make one joke, then the next person got to make the joke.
Exactly.
And then it just becomes
it's
a joke.
Whole vibe.
This stacked joke that just goes on for minutes. And if you walk in, you lost,
That's facts.
So that's what was happening. And we all exchanged info like, "Yo, you're funny. I want to get you on." And then I started working with a few of them, and this shit just started popping. People were just like following me, like, "I love you, you're hilarious." I started developing a fan base. I was like, what is life right now? And then and I like gave up YouTube because I tried YouTube for so many years, like maybe like 3 or 4 years. And I tried it through motivational speaking. I tried doing fitness. I tried doing vlogs. I tried doing beauty reviews. I tried doing everything, just something for me to show my personality. Nothing was working, right? So I was like, you know what? Forget this. Maybe I'll just feature on different skits because people seem to like me. I'm funny. I'll just let everyone do the work, and I'll just show up and act, right?
That's facts, yeah. Easy on you, boss status.
Right. And I was like, let me just do it like that. And then I get a phone call from one of my YouTuber friends, and he was like, "Yo, you got fans. Like, it's crazy. People are getting upset if you're not in a video. And you need to do something with this now."
That's facts.
Because the train is leaving. So I was like, "Oh, okay. What do you mean?" He's like, "Yo, like, launch your channel." I'm like, "But I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't understand." So he gave me like a game plan, like, "Yo, just post every 3 days." I was like, "All right, I'll do it." I started in June, and in under a year, I'm about to cross over 100,000 subscribers.
Damn, congratulations.
Under a year, bro.
100K, you gonna get the award then, right? You got the trophy getting mailed to you.
Like right now, I'm at like 98.7, I
so
think.
When this comes out, you already at
I'm
100.
gonna hit it, yeah.
So Kassandra Lee, how does it feel to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Whew, I'm gonna pretend right now that it happened. If it happened right fucking now, bro, oh my God, this is wild. I can't wait to get the little plaque. It's just weird. This is like my prayers answered.
Facts.
Every fan that comes up to me and asks for a photo, says what's up, like, "Yo, you helping me go through some tough times." Those are prayers that I prayed about. And it's weird. Like, they're living, they're alive, it's wild to me. It's wild.
That's facts. I mean, that's such of a nostalgic feeling,
It is. It's weird.
to have that happen. That's amazing. I mean, here at Dame Dash Studios, we got like 14 million subscribers. So once
Okay.
we drop this, you for sure at 100K.
Okay.
You know, subscribe to our subscription network. You
Yes.
gotta check out dame-studios.com.
Dame-studios.com, yo.
But how did you get into that scripted series? Because you said it worked, and you talked about your collaborations with Banner Revolt and everything. And I just want to talk about like what's the idea behind each episode that you have, and how do you get inspired to write these? You know, even if you're not physically writing it, to like come up with the ideas in your head and produce an actual skit.
That's a good
What does
question.
it take? Because a lot of artists out there, they want to be skit artists, but they just can't think of like scenarios that would happen that can be funny or whatnot. So
Yeah.
how do these concepts come up in your head?
Man, there's never a deficit of humor.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
crazy though. My mind now just seeks opportunity of funny. So like I'll be in a situation, I'm like, oh shit, like that's fucking funny. I'm gonna write something on it, you know?
That's
So
facts.
like it's not necessarily this like crazy out of this world idea. It's real life. You know, I'm talking to a friend and they're telling me a story about what happened this weekend. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna exaggerate this and make it into something funny, you know? Sometimes it's my own personal experiences, you know? So it's people, it's friends, it's family, it's me. Sometimes you're literally in a conversation, you're like, yo, wouldn't it be funny if? Everyone has those conversations.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? So then I'm like, yo, if, fuck it, I'm gonna film it. You know what I mean? So it's just,
Make it happen.
yeah, make it happen. You make it happen. I got some funny shit out there, so it's cool.
That's dope. That's inspiring. And can we talk about some artists, some YouTubers that inspire you, some skit artists?
Yeah. Who inspires me? I mean, honestly, the whole crew that I'm with, yo, everybody inspires. Everyone I work with, the fucking grind and the hustle that each of these people have is inspiring. Like I've met people who were living in their car
Damn.
and then go and get a 4-bedroom house.
Damn.
You know?
That's respectful.
You know what I'm saying? I saw people who was just living in an apartment, you know, like with roommates, you know, and then boom,
That's bossing up.
busting
CEO
up,
status.
working 3 jobs, like working night shifts, you know.
Was that you at one point? Were
I
you
was-
like down and out, and then you found YouTube, and then it
Bro.
kind of changed your life? You got that check, and it was just like over from there.
Yo, my story's crazy. I was actually homeless when I first moved here.
Wow.
Yeah, I was homeless. Me and my husband, we were homeless, and living out of a public storage down the street from here. Actually,
Wow.
Burbank was the first neighborhood I became acclimated to when I moved to LA.
Yeah.
You know,
The Valley.
yeah, the valley right here. I used to live right up the street. But yes, I remember being like that, and then I was doing just the gig hustle type thing. You know what I mean? I was just doing the gig economy.
Like finding shit on Craigslist.
yo,
like,
I was
hey,
hustling.
$40 here, $60
Oh
here.
my God. It was one of those
120
things
here.
where it's like, okay, how much are my bills? Okay,
Yeah.
so then how much money do I need to make every day so that I make sure I can still have what I need?
Facts.
And so every day I was hunting.
Damn.
I had to figure out how I was gonna make that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what my life was the first 3 years, 3.5 years that I lived here.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years that I lived here. I'm now at 4 years. So 3 years that I lived here, that's what I was doing. Last year, 2019, I said something's got to change. Like, I can't keep doing this. I feel like my entire thought process is being consumed by surviving.
Yeah.
You know, so then how can I create? How can I be me? How can I go and do what I need to do? How can I show my gifts to this world if I'm constantly being consumed with how can I pay my bill?
That's facts.
Right? I couldn't do it.
That's
So
facts.
I thought a job would be a distraction because I thought it would, you know, take me away from what I wanted to do. So I was like, not that. But then it hit me. I was like, I have to get a job because I can't keep trying to find money. So
You got to get that stable paycheck.
yes,
Get that in. Then you can build on top of that with
Yeah.
extra gigs and shit.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know that. That's the grind. You got to have multiple incomes. You know,
Yes.
you can't just have one or two. Like, that job is just a steady paycheck on
Yeah.
top of all the other gigs that you have,
yeah.
that revenue. So,
I looked at it as like they were my investor of my dream.
mm,
You know, they were funding my dream.
wow.
A job was funding my dream. That's how I looked at it. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a job. I got a job. And sure enough, now I'm not thinking about how I'm gonna pay anything. Because now I'm just showing up to work getting my paycheck every 2 weeks, showing up to work, getting my paycheck. But the thing is that you can't get comfortable.
Facts.
I was so hungry. And I still am. I'm so hungry for this dream that working my 9 to 5, I was still working my dream. So I would get off work and I would work. And sometimes I wouldn't even sleep. I would work on my dream, then go to work, and then go work on my dream.
Damn.
And I did that. I only had that job from March till November.
You just stuck that bread.
Because once YouTube came in so fucking fast, because I was so committed. I was like, this work isn't going to take away. It's going to add.
Exactly.
And it did.
That's
so
investment.
Yeah, once YouTube started popping, I was like, all right, yo, thank you, job. And I love everyone that I worked with, and they know, and I was just like, thank you. But now I got to go. I got to take things to the next level. So 2020, we taking things to a whole other level. You did.
Exactly. Happy New Year. It's 2020.
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing that we're finally creating a space in this world where people can start feeling comfortable, saying that. I think years ago it was a lot scarier.
Facts.
It's still scary. Don't get me wrong. It's still scary, but I think we're just in such a more open space, for someone to come out like that. And then, it just keeps paving the way, I had to deal with that a few.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your preference, Kassandra?
No. No, so I am actually in a polyamorous relationship. So I have a husband and a girlfriend, and we're all in a relationship. So it's a 3 relationship. And I had to, face the coming out, I guess. That was hard. That shit was hard, so I respect it when people do it.
And can we talk about the polyamorous relationship?
But of course.
To deal with one person is not the easiest thing to do. So you deal with 2 people,
right.
Relationship with 2 people at once. Can we discuss the logistics? Let's see what's popping.
Oh, man. It's rough. It's hard because, again, just think of how hard a regular relationship is, right? But, again, it's 2 people. So I think the best part is tag teaming everything, like 3 incomes, right? Tag teaming, just like if one person's having an attitude like, yo, you can handle that now, right? Dealing with stuff like that is interesting. Obviously, everyone wants to know about the sex life, but aside from all that, like, that's just normal stuff. Like, it's the same thing as any relationship,
Facts.
The hardest thing is +1s, yo. Going to events, you get a +1. I'm like, I got a +2 though.
I'm
not gonna choose.
Boy, if you don't, because like I said, a lot of people think about sex first. Of
Right.
course, it's a thing. As people want to know, is it more, intense? Do you take turns? Does everybody, do the female do their thing first, and the guy just gets in where he fits in? How does the dynamics work?
That's so funny. I think it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? So it's never going to be the same, like it's the way that it started is not the way that it is now. I think that the way that it started is the typical, what you just described, it's like just what you would imagine, a threesome being, it's just, that's what it is,
Yeah.
But, now we're in an actual committed relationship, and we've been together 2 years, going on 2 years next month. And, it's gone through so many different waves, I guess. Like, it evolves. There's no right or wrong way to do this. There's no manual on it. So we were like, maybe it should be like this. And then it didn't work out that way. And it's like, maybe we should try it like this. And it didn't work out that way. So, like, now for us is, like, we're all in a relationship. Show love to each other. Whether I'm there or not, whether you're there or not, as long as it's equal love, that's it. That's just like,
yeah, so it's not, y'all don't got to do it all at once no more.
Nah, and it's hard to get us all 3 together, to be honest.
Damn.
Because our schedules are crazy. Like, especially my schedule. Like, it's hard. So the likelihood of that happening is so rare now. So it's just really like, I'm in 2 relationships, just put it that way.
Facts.
Right? We really treat the relationship as 2. I'm in 2 relationships. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
So, and I think that there won't be a better gift if it was the right gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so it got to be something of
like
substance.
I knew you wanted it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna get you something that
there
I know
has
that
to
you
be
want.
A conversation.
Right. I'm not gonna just like guess. Like, I know every gift that I've gotten them I knew what they wanted. You know what I mean? So I got it. So if she got what she wanted and he got what he wanted, there's no comparison now. You know?
Damn, that's facts. And
Because I pay attention. I listen. I'm a good listener.
how does Valentine work for Kassandra?
Valentine's. Well, you know, we're just gonna go out and I don't even know. We don't have nothing planned. I'm over here acting like I got something planned. I ain't got nothing planned, but I'm gonna get them both a gift for sure, and I'm sure we're gonna celebrate somehow.
Facts.
You know, so. And it's our anniversary this month, so February.
Oh, congratulations.
So it's our anniversary and Valentine's.
And your birthday, like all that shit within like a 2-week period.
Nah, my birthday's in November.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Word. Okay, that explains a lot. So are you into zodiac signs?
I started getting intrigued by it because of so many people out here in LA are just constantly moved by the conversation. I was like, all right, let me find out what this is about. And you know, I enjoy my sign. I'll say that much. I enjoy it. I find that there are things about
facts in there though. That describes you.
There's moments of it that I don't really agree with or resonate with, and I'm like, I don't think I go through that. But there's a lot of other things that are like spot on, and I'm like, ooh, is this real? You know. So
and
I think it could be like.
What are some signs? Are you with your compatible signs?
I don't know what my compatible. I'm not into it that much. I don't. Does anyone know what my compatible sign would be?
I mean, we can pull it up, but
Scorpio would be.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
See, she knows. So I'm compatible with Pisces and Cancer. Am I with a Pisces and a Cancer? No. I'm with another Scorpio and a Sag. Okay. Weird.
And we got some Virgos in the building. We got some Aquariuses in the building.
Okay.
We got a lot of signs in the building. We're like one gumbo pot mixed together, and we all get along at Dame Dash Studios.
Okay, Dame Dash.
So Kassandra, we'll talk after you sip. I smoke, I sip, I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Hey. Who's some of your favorite hip hop artists?
Oh man, who do I love in hip hop? Fuck, I love music, dude. I love music. Some Nipsey, of course. I just saw his photo over there.
What did Nipsey Hussle mean to you,
to be
Kassandra?
honest, I didn't know of him until he passed. Yeah, I didn't know of him because I also grew up really like under a rock almost. They were so religious. I wasn't allowed to listen to any secular music. So for years, I missed out on, like a huge, almost decade of music, So it wasn't until I got older that I started, getting into it. Anyway, so when I found out he passed, I looked him up. That's when I started listening to his music, and man, what a heart this dude had, what a heart. Like, he really loved,
his community.
Yeah, he loved. I would even go to the point of saying unconditionally, like he just, to the point where he, damn, it's crazy. And I, the marathon, all the stuff I believe in, all the stuff I, want to be like. So just appreciate what he did, for sure.
Hey, and we got Kassandra Lee today, man. Thank you so much for being tapped in to the Leo Black Show. Yes. For the new fans that you just attracted right now, how can they follow you? Some social media links.
Yo, like right now, this is what I want you to do, okay? Pull out your phone, right? And you're going to go to Instagram. You're going to type IG. We know how to spell the, right? THE _ We got Kassandra. Hold on a second. It's with a K.
With
all right,
K.
2 S's, okay?
Facts.
So we got the _ Kassandra. We following, and then we got underscore again. I know, it's long. And then Lee, like Bruce Lee, but don't put Bruce. So we got the Kassandra Lee. Did you do it? Okay, perfect. Hit that, follow that. Kassandra Lee on YouTube, Kassandra Lee on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. You dig? Say what?
And we going up.
We going up. By the way, get your Say What merch, okay? Get your Say What merch. That's on my channel. Grab a shirt, grab a sweater, and rock it with me. You dig?
Tap into YouTube, man. The series is crazy right now. We had 100K subscribers. Going crazy. Shout out Buzzbox, our sponsors for this episode. We tapped in your monthly subscription service of all the CBD, THC products you need on the Leo Black Show. We at Dame Dash Studios. And this is the Leo Black Show with the special guest, Kassandra.